jump right out of my window into the snow.
Worlds together.
Hi, I'm Xenia, and welcome to my Worlds Together. Here we talk about what life is like in different parts around the globe through the eyes of foreigners and those who were born there. My guests share their unique perspective and experience, things you may never ever find in any travel book. Our episode today is going to be truly exciting. We're going to talk about the land of mystery and divine nature, the place that covers more than 70% of the territory of Russia. Can you imagine how big that is? The area, which many think is so cold you immediately want to put your winter hat on, just hearing about it. Welcome to Siberia. My guest is a good friend and a former student of mine who was born, raised, and still lives in Siberia. She is a brilliant musician, the guitar player, and the singer in the Lu and Lu band. She is the author of the show's jingle that you heard at the start of the show. Please join me in welcoming Nancy.
Hi, thanks for having me today.
Thanks for finding the time to talk. So, you were born in Siberia. Can you tell us where?
Yes, right. I was born and raised in Siberia, in South Siberia, in the city named Kemerovo. It's a big city. It's the capital of our region, Kuzbas. Here we mine coal, so our city and region actually is affluent because of coal and in industrial sector, as I already said. It's a really wonderful and big city, and it's not like empty city as you might think, or as I know that people in the world believe that we don't hear houses here in Siberia, that we live underground and we don't have buildings, roads,
Like in caves, like you guys live in caves.
yeah, but no, of course not. We live civil life like all world lives. For example, we have theaters, we have museums, we have all kinds of entertainment, and we have bars, restaurants, and musical bars actually where we are playing. So we have gyms, swimming pools, everything. We have central heating, you might not believe, and running water from in each apartment. So here we live like ordinary life, not in caves. So
Well, sounds very cool, right? So it's not just a barren land with nothing there. There are a lot of cool stuff you can do. There are a lot of entertainment opportunities, and there are music bars and regular bars and restaurants and everything you may ever want.
yes, right, that's true. And actually now our city is developing really, really fast. We have a lot of new buildings, a lot of new projects, and now our city is getting more attractive for other people and for students. And now our city is getting more comfortable and safety. So I think in a few years we are going to have a really great city.
So it's already amazing, and in a few years' time, you're expecting it to become even more awesome than it is right now, isn't it?
Yes, that is, yes. So
Okay.
maybe in a few years I will show you the pictures of our city.
You know, I would really love to see it with my own eyes, honestly, because after this description, you really want to go to this place because it sounds amazing and stunning and not what you really think it is, right? It sounds amazing. You want to go there, right? Okay, well, there are a lot of myths and urban legends related to Siberia. You know, when I was preparing for the show, I was surprised at the number of those beliefs that people have about Siberia. And it looks like a truly mysterious place. Not all of these things seem to be true. So, we're about to figure out which beliefs about Siberia are real and which ones are just stereotypes that my friend here will bust. In the popular imagination, Siberia has extremely cold winters. What's the coldest weather you've ever experienced?
Think I agree with that. It's not a myth. I agree with that statement. So we have really cold winters, but as I already said, I live in south of Siberia, and here we don't have really cold weather. Here I've experienced like minus 45, I think, when I was a child,
Wow!
in already maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Um, but it's not like ordinary temperature for our region. Um, the middle of it's like maybe minus 25, minus 20. It's regular weather in our region. But of course, in the north of Siberia, it can be minus 65. And I know that extremely cold weather was like, I don't remember what years that was, but minus 72. That was coldest
Oh my
weather.
god!
Yes, as I'm not mistaken.
So it's the record cold temperature in Siberia.
Yes, right.
Okay, the coldest it has ever been.
Yes.
And the coldest temperature that you've ever experienced is minus 45. Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
And okay, guys, I just want to draw your attention to the fact that Nancy lives in southern Siberia. Just imagine it's minus 45. It can get that low in southern Siberia. Can you imagine what it's like in the north? Extremely cold. How do people keep themselves busy on freezing winter days when like it's minus 30 minus 35 out there, and I can't imagine forcing myself go out there when it's cold like that. However, I understand that life goes on and people don't just stay at home the entire winter, right? So they live their lives, they do some things, and life doesn't really stop when winter starts. So, what do you guys do in winter? How do you entertain yourself? What life is like in winter in Siberia?
Life is like ordinary life. We work, we uh, go to the cinemas, theaters, to the restaurants. We play in bars. So like other world live. So like we do everything what other people do, and it's nothing special for us. And I remember when I was a child, when we had minus 30, we went for a walk, and we played with the snow, and had a very nice childhood. So that's not a problem for us. Of course, it's not really comfortable because you have to put on a lot of clothes. You have to wear two pair of pants and a winter coat and a really warm hat because in other ways you get cold. So you have to wear a lot of warm clothes.
So
Clothes.
this is what makes you different from everyone else. Yes, your life is ordinary. You go to work, you go to bars and restaurants, to the cinemas, you hang out with your friends, but you have to put on warm clothes to make sure that you don't freeze out there.
Yes,
So,
right.
okay, okay. Like my mom says, there is a way out of any situation, and that's your way out.
Yeah, you have a really wise mother. She's
Yeah,
right.
I do. I do. Which brings me to my next question. There is a belief that Siberians love snow. Moreover, they are immune to cold weather. When was the last time you swam in a cold winter river?
It was yesterday. I do it every morning.
Oh, that is why you are so full of energy today. You just had an invigorating swim before our interview.
Yeah, I jump right out of my window into the snow.
Very convenient.
No, of course, I'm joking. So I'm not swimming in the water in the winter, but we have a tradition. It's as I remember, Fluffy, Fluffy Day, something like
Epiphany
that.
Day.
Epiphany Day, right? So we break. Ice in a frozen river or lake, and then dive 3 times, and that gets out of the water. And we do it in January, as I remember, 18th or 19th, no,
19th.
18th, 19th of January. So it's a Russian tradition, and people do that actually.
Why? What do they do that for?
Some people believe that it cleans their bodies and souls, and some people just to challenge themselves. I think so. It works for people. So and they feel like new people, and they feel a lot of energy, and their battery charge. So they their life battery is charging, and so that's why they do that.
No matter how cold it is out there, people still dive in the ice hole. Even if it is like minus 40 outside, it doesn't really stop people from doing that.
Yes, right, they do that anyway. And we have the name of this period of time. It's called Крещенские морозы. To translate, it's how I forgot this word
Epiphany.
again. Epiphany frozen days. So
And what does this
uh,
mean?
that it means that the temperature in that time is really, really low.
Like the lowest temperature in winter.
Yes, right.
Okay, so you guys, if you want to experience really extreme cold temperatures in Siberia, go there in January and you might even get a chance to dive in the ice hole to challenge yourself or maybe cleanse your bodies and souls. Have you ever
Yeah.
tried it?
No, I haven't, and to be honest, I don't want to because um, I don't like to be freezing.
So you are
So
not immune to cold weather after all.
yes, but I like, as you said, that there is a myth that all Siberian love snow, but that's not true. I love snow. I love winter, but I love it when it's New Year's Eve. And for example, my husband, he hates winter. He hates snow. And when the snow is getting started, he's like, "Oh my God, it's snow again. It's winter. I don't like winter. I
He's
hate
depressed.
winter." Yes, he's depressed. But I'm happy like a child, and when I see how big snowflakes is falling down. Uh, it makes me happy, and I believe that miracle is already here. So I'm happy like a child. But not everyone in Siberia loves snow.
Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. You can learn even more about English grammar and vocabulary on my Telegram channel. There you can find a lot of different stuff like quizzes, funny videos, cool expressions, as well as follow-up stories about my guests. Check it out and subscribe. And now, back to the video. Well, I guess that it's all clear about winter in Siberia. Let's talk a little bit about summer. If I have a trip to Siberia in summer, should I expect snow, cold, and bears?
If you travel in cities, of course, you are not going to meet bears. And of course, in summer here in South Siberia, we don't have snow in summer. But there was one June, maybe it was 4 or 5 years ago. I cannot remember exactly, but it was snowy in June. So we had snow in June, but that was like shock for all Siberians. So we was, oh my God, it's June already. Wow, why it's snowy again? But it was it melted down. So it was not ordinary for our region. And in north of Siberia, for example, in the city of Norilsk, there is snow in June. They have snow till June, as I know.
Is it far from where you are? I mean, this city of Norilsk, is it close to your city or is it far from your city?
It is far from our city. I think maybe less than 2,000 kilometers less, but I don't know exact destination
Distance.
distance.
Wow. Amazing, just amazing. There is another popular stereotype that mosquitoes in Siberia are the size of an elephant, or shall I say, the size of a bear. And I came across a few videos capturing so called mosquito tornadoes. Honest to God, it was spine chilling. And there were comments like, let me read them for you. Siberia's mosquitoes are infamous. I wouldn't go there without a lot of potent repellents. Siberian mosquitoes are like mosquitoes on steroids. They put all tropical mosquitoes to shame. After such comments, you wonder how people survive. Yes, I want to use the word survive. There in the summertime. Are these giant mosquitoes a real thing? Or is this just a myth and we have nothing to worry about if we are traveling to Siberia in summer?
Uh, what can I say? In the cities, we don't have big mosquitoes. We have like small mosquitoes like everywhere. But I believe that in taiga, it's a big forest, it's sprawling territory, and there live bears. And and the other animals, of course. But I think their mosquitoes are much bigger than I have seen in my life. And But I have never seen big mosquitoes. I think they live in taiga. So
Okay,
maybe
so there is like a chance that if you are in taiga, which is, let me remind you, a giant forest, you might mistaken um, a mosquito for a bear. Like, oh look, that's a bear. Oh, thank God, it's a mosquito.
If you would see a bear, I think there will not any thought in your mind.
About
You
any
would
mosquito. So I wouldn't mistake it for a mosquito. I would know what exactly that is right in front of me and run
no,
for my life.
no, you wouldn't. Yeah, you will run really, really fast.
Yeah, so like as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's a myth. No giant mosquitoes, right? No mosquito the size of a bear, right? So they're just regular mosquitoes like everywhere else. Nothing
Yes, right.
nothing to be scared of. Okay, that's great. Moscow and St. Petersburg are undoubtedly the main tourist draws in Russia. Like everyone knows about these cities. While Siberia remains a rather untouched holiday destination for tourists inside and outside Russia. As a person who lives in Siberia and also travels in Siberia, of course, that's clear that you travel there because, like I said at the start of this interview, Siberia covers 70% of the territory of Russia. So it's massive. In your opinion, does Siberia have many things to offer to tourists?
Yes, of course, we have a large number of beautiful places where you have to go. For example, first I would say it's at the Lake Baikal. It's the biggest lake with clean water in the world, and it's really beautiful. There are clean air, and it's beautiful in winter and it's beautiful in summer, and it's I think it's enormous lake, and if you see this, honestly I have never been there, but I'm going to be there this summer. So, but I would recommend to visit this lake Baikal. Next one, it's ski resort. It's Sheregesh. It's in our region. Uh, you have go there. You can go there and have a lot of fun skiing, snowboarding. In winter, and in summer you have just go to rest there. It's we have beautiful mountains there, and one more, you can go to Altai. This region has really beautiful nature, a lot of mountains, a lot of rivers, uh, beautiful nature. And you can go there in summer and in winter, and there are so many things to do. Just horseback riding, uh, visit some caves, for example, where first people in this region lived. Um, See beautiful nature, and you can even swim in a cold river. It's a mountain river. In summer, the temperature of this river is like around um, 13, or it can be plus 10 degrees above zero. So you can swim there in this river. Just challenge to yourself. Not like you can start from this first swim in Katun and then dive into the water in January.
Is it expensive to travel in Siberia?
For us, it's not expensive, but for I really I wouldn't say that. I think it's not really expensive.
Is there a place in Siberia which is special for you, like your power place, the kind of place you go to get your groove back, like to recharge your batteries, to come back a whole new person, ready to conquer the world because you have this much energy and this much power to do that. Is there a place like that?
Uh, I think for many, as for me, as for other people, it's dacha. You know what is
What
that?
is dacha?
Dacha. It's out the country house.
Okay,
How
it's like a country house.
Yes, it's like a country house, but you can live there only in summer, because in the winter there are a lot of snow, and you can drive there or walk there, so the snow is really high. But in summer, we go to dacha, and a lot of other people go to dacha. It's our tradition. But I'm joking. But no, it's I am partly joking. But
You
for
mean
me,
you do go to dachas, but it's
yes,
not
I
your
do.
power place.
It's my power place, but not always. Uh, for me, power place is the place in forest outside the city, just a small house in the middle of forest or near close to the river. Um, that's powerful place for me, and I feel recharged. I feel much better when I outside the city.
It's like a country club, right? In the forest, you go outside the city to a country club where you can hire a house and stay there for a couple of days.
Yes, right. Make bear barbecue, for example. Swim in we called it banni chan. Have banya, and you feel much better. You feel like you are a new person after this kind of rest.
You're born again.
Yeah, yeah, right. That's true.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for telling us about Siberia. So many interesting things, things that, like I said at the start, you may never find in any travel guide. Tell us where people can find all of your content, see some pics from Siberia, and listen to your music.
First, you can visit our musical page. It's called Lulu Band, and my personal page, Anastasia Guitar. And YouTube, we have there the same nickname, and I think that's all. You can and I think our music you can listen in Apple Music. We have album there.
Awesome. It's been such a real pleasure talking to you today.
Thank you for this conversation. I'm really glad to do that.
Thank you. That's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for listening. This show is inspired by English learners. In the description, you will find the link to download a PDF with some of the interesting language that we used on the show today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.